Hello, Teacher Jason here with DaDaABC, and I'm here to tell you how to get hired with DaDaABC. So first I'll start with the steps I went through to get hired. I went onto the website, sent a picture of myself and my CV, and I went through my CV beforehand and found any relevant teaching experience, a lot of extracurricular activities, because DaDaABC want fun teachers. So if you can prove anywhere that you're fun, like you were part of a sports team, so you can talk to a child about sports. Me personally, I'm musical, I play the ukulele, see? And, you know, this could translate into the classroom. I regularly play songs to the class. So if there's anything that you think is relevant to teaching that's a part of your life and you can talk passionately about it, put it in your CV. So after the CV comes in, hopefully you'll be contacted for interview. So now I'm going to give you some tips on passing the interview. I should probably mention the picture you send shouldn't be of you passed out at a party. Yeah, be professional, eh? Good. There are 4 steps: the interview, the training, the internet test, and the demo class. To pass the interview, I smiled, I spoke positively about my teaching experience and my interests. And interviews are always about displaying as much value as possible to the employer. So, how do we do that? Now, I displayed my value as a musician that I mentioned earlier. I displayed my value as a writer, so I showed them my novel, and I displayed how I could teach the kids to write. That wasn't product placement, by the way, honest. So yeah, have a think. How can you express your value to the interviewer? Are you good at science? Could you teach the kids all about science? I remember a particular question I was asked in my interview is, are you good at science? So it's obviously something that they'll be wanting. So have a think about your value. Here's one. The interviewer will also pretend to be a child. Now, I had no idea that this was going to happen. You've got more of a chance than me. So if you can suspend your disbelief long enough to pretend that this fully grown adult is not a child and teach them, you should be fine. I had a picture of farm animals on the screen. I made farm animal noises. I made sure that the child was interacting. So yeah, hot tip for you there. Next is the internet test. The internet test is basically you sending, a speedtest.net result to an IT guy. That's all it is. Okay. Here are the requirements. So this is what your internet needs to be for the DaDaABC platform to work. Okay. So I don't know if you want to write this down. The download speed is 10 megabytes per second. The upload speed 2 megabytes per second. Okay. And if you don't meet that, you're out. And next will be training. So they'll just run you through the platform, which is great, and run you through like your contract and all of this, all the terms that I won't bore you with now until you're at that stage. But you should know the platform is easy to get a hang of, so don't worry about that. So if you make it this far, you should have a demo class, and the demo class is with a real life kid. And if you want to perform well on the demo class, okay, I've got 7 tips for you. Alright, I'll roll them off. Okay, so tip number 1 is smile whilst teaching your class. You want to create a positive learning environment. The kid's going to be nervous, you might be nervous, but just smile it away, and you'll soon see that your kid starts responding more to your teaching. Number 2, from very early on, assess your students' English speaking ability, and scrap plans that you might have for the class, or just Yeah, because, you know, obviously if you come in and the child can't speak much English, then you want to throw away your copy of Shakespeare. Okay? um, Number 3, you praise your student regularly and try and say their name whilst you praise them. You know, great, I'm always like clapping, oh, great job, I'm always like high five, you know, because they want to know that they're doing well. It's hard for them to learn a new language, you know. I don't know any Chinese. I imagine I'd like a lot of praise too if I did something well, you know. So, number 4, be fun and silly. Yeah, be fun and silly. So, I've got a puppet. I don't know whether it's a horse or a donkey, but I call him Horsey. He goes, nay! Kids have a laugh, you know? So this is your chance to let your silly side come out. Embrace it. Number 5, use props. So, yeah, use a prop. I've got a whiteboard. I draw candles on there. I say to the kid, blow it out. When they blow, number 6, use total physical response. So this is basically exaggerated body language. You want if you want the kid to say something, you go, oh, excuse me, because they're not going to understand everything. So if you're talking about your arm, make sure your arm's flopping about, be overly exaggerated, because it's just easier for the kid to understand. Like, you want to act as if you're a children's TV presenter. So that comes back to being silly, that comes back to using props, okay? And you want to reduce incidental language. So incidental language is things like, it's like segues, like, let's move on to the next subject. You know, because the child's not really going to understand that. So when I'm getting them to repeat the alphabet, and then I'm like, so next one is C, and then they'll say, so next one is, you know, it's just, yeah, so try and keep it to a minimum. And yeah, number 7, leave helpful feedback for the student, because, you know, they want to improve week by week, and yeah, and your feedback is the way it's going to help them out. So if you do those 7 things on your demo class, I'm certain that you'll get the job. I'm certain that you'll do really well in the future if you keep on doing those things. Yeah, with all of those tips, you should pass the interview, you should pass your demo class, and you should be on your way to becoming a DaDaABC teacher. And you won't regret it. It's a great job. You get to have a lot of fun, okay? So, best of luck. Teacher Jason with DaDaABC. See you later. High five.